As some of you know, I have picked some of the hardest platinums for 2026. However, I've made a challenge for you and I. This is my subscriber count.
That's quite big.
Pretty cool, right? No! I think so. And I have made a challenge for you. This is a timeline of all of my subscriber goals. I'm looking back at this right now and in editing. I just want to say how awfully cooked I am and how much I regret making this video. Don't subscribe. No, but genuinely though, this is gonna be one of the hardest challenges I've ever seen on YouTube. Like, you gotta admit. Let me give you a breakdown of what this mess is. Starting off at 1k, we are platinuming Fortnite, if that wasn't obvious from the platinum logo being right. Bro, what the? But other than that, the reason why I picked Fortnite is because I want to show how devoted I am to this challenge. This challenge is starting off with a massive grind, taking 999 hours. Super excited for this at 1k subs because, like, I already know how much you guys like watching me sub, and I promise I'm not failing a single challenge. I kind of regret saying this. We're jumping to 10k. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a really big FNAF fan.
Oh yes, these are my favorite.
I'm a big Five Nights at Freddy's guy. I love the books, the games, I love everything. Now, the reason why it's a big jump in the first place is because I have a lot of faith in this channel and I believe that I can truly surpass any goal that comes my way. But yeah, at 10k is every FNAF game. I'm screwed, basically. I'm going to start off with FNAF 1 and all the way to Secret of the Mimic, and I'm going to 100% it to the max. Quick side note, I don't know if Freddy in Space or Chica in Space, the troll games, even Streets of Fury, I think that's called, actually have achievements on Steam or anything, so I can't really go for any of the achievements, but make sure to leave a comment down below. But from FNAF 1 to Secret of the Mimic, we're going to be getting every achievement / trophy, and that means every single max mode from 420 to 5020, because I'm pretty sure that's the last custom night we get, because it kind of stops after UCN. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a fan of the series since 2015, so even though I've been a fan for this long, I still haven't beat 1020 mode. You can look at my older videos, I tried to, just to bear in mind, I'm not the greatest FNAF player of all time, but I do have knowledge when it comes to it. Anyways, enough me yapping about this, because I'm starting to sound like a fanboy, and I'm constantly bouncing on this franchise. Let's get into the next subscriber goal. 50k. Let's get to it. Okay, this was a huge jump because every FNAF game might take me years to do. 50k. Oh, 50k is every Souls game. Now, I've stated before that Elden Ring was my first introduction to the Souls-like formula. I kind of sucked at it. I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm putting it all on you here. You know, no pressure. This challenge gives me a reason to play the whole franchise to its full potential. I honestly can't wait. I think I've had Elden Ring since it won Game of the Year. And I really haven't played it. I beat Margit the Fallen Omen? Oh, the Fall Omen. I messed it up in my last video anyway, so. But genuinely, I cannot wait to play these games, and, you know, I keep talking about how, like, I'm doing these big challenges, but in the end, I just want to have fun and build a community with you guys. Anyways, what's the next job? Oh, shoot. 100k? Yeah, bro. Look, if we get to 100k, I'll actually, like, I'm being dead serious, I'll start an OnlyFans. Okay, hold up. It's been like a day. Let me just warm up real quick. Alright, let's do this. At 100k, we have every Fallout game, which is weird because I have never once ever really thought of playing a Fallout game. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a hater of Fallout. In fact, I need to watch the show. Every Fallout game seems kind of daunting when I think about it, because, like, I've never really played it, but I do expect a few things from it. One, Nuka-Cola. I mean, I don't actually know if these games are hard. I know there's a lot, and they're kind of like big games, so I'm kind of just taking a risk here. They could be super easy, or they could be awful and painful.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
If it's not as hard as I think it would be, feel free to put a suggestion on what franchise I should do instead, because I don't want to make it underwhelming. Just, you know, pick a hard franchise and go crazy, you know, just... I have heard there's remasters for Fallout New Vegas and I believe Fallout 3. Can't do it, I can't take this! I'm still going to do the Fallout games either way, because, like, I want to make this kind of like a challenge to where I can experience different genres. Anyways, let me just check, actually. What's the next jump? 200k. We don't have to do this, right? 200k is every Resident Evil game. Now, besides the fact that there's over like 70 of these games and, you know, they just don't know how to stop, I am really excited to do this. I think Resident Evil is one of those franchises where there's more to it than you think. Like, people probably think, oh, it's just a horror zombie game. Dude, no. I recently watched a YouTuber. I am Rob, Platinum, Resident Evil 2, and I have been really wanting to do these games because they're not easy. They're not easy. They're not easy at all. Oh no! I can't stress it enough. They're not easy. I'm definitely gonna do these. Obviously, 200k. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm egotistical and I'm picking these big numbers because I know I'll get these. I'm just doing it so I have a while until, you know, I actually have to do them and I can practice and mentally prepare myself for. Anyways, Resident Evil Requiem comes out this month as I'm recording this. It is the 5th of February. I'm gonna be completely honest, it is 5:30 in the morning. So with that being said, I'd recommend liking and subscribing because I make pretty good videos. It's not biased, I swear. 300k I'm super excited for. Right, okay, stereotypical autistic guy, he loves Sonic. I can't help it! Sonic is one of my favourite franchises of all time. I cannot stress it enough. It is beautiful. And I'm going to be platinuming every single Sonic game at 300k. I'm looking back at this now and I'm thinking, these games I don't have to do at these goals. I mean, there's definitely harder franchises than Sonic. All I'm saying is, if you want me to swap things around and I can do Sonic at 50k, 60k, 70k, you know, I don't mind. I mean, I do think I'm kind of wrong with these statements. Like, 300k just for a Sonic game? I think it's kind of silly. Let me know in the comments below. Sonic games, you probably wouldn't expect it, but they are, awful. They are painful to get trophies on. It is torture. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is the most recent Sonic game that released, and I platinumed it. It took forever. I think it took about 80 hours. I'll probably redo it on the PS4 version just so I can say, hey guys, I made a video on every Sonic game. Please don't make me do that. Please don't make me have to replay Sonic Superstars. Please, I'm excited for it. I love Sonic. The soundtrack slaps, so I think that will probably make it a little more bearable when playing Sonic Superstars again. Oh, jeez. This part of the video is going to be pretty weird. So, I was busy editing. I've been up since about 1 AM editing, and something just didn't sit right with me. There's a game called Neo, and there's a trilogy of them. The most recent one being the third one that just came out. And I feel like there's a harder franchise out there that would probably be a better alternative to Neo. And I'm thinking I'll go back to Neo in the future, and, you know, I'll make a video on it. But I would like to announce that 400k is Ninja Gaiden. I'm not going to do them all in one run. I'm going to spread them out very far in between. I will probably do one video a year, maybe two a year on Ninja Gaiden, because they take up so much time and they're excruciatingly hard. Like and subscribe if you... On to 500k. When I tell you that 500k might break me is a severe understatement. This is probably the hardest thing I have ever done in my over 10 years of platinuming games. I am the storm that is approaching. Every Devil May Cry. Now, Devil May Cry is a well-known game, probably because of its banger soundtrack. An absolutely freaking weird story. I know that Devil May Cry is like well known from its excruciatingly painful Dante Must Die difficulty. We're not getting into it. I know there's a guy in the comments. I've never played a Devil May Cry. I've seen people platinum Devil May Cry, so the story, you know, kind of spoiled. I am terrified of fighting Virgil. No amount of therapy can prepare me for this. I'm pretty sure you're excited for what's coming up at the last subscriber goal. And ladies and gentlemen, Crypt of the NecroDancer is the 1 millionth subscriber goal. We might never get to 1 million, but through prayer and perseverance, we can. 1 million is the end goal for this challenge. And then we'll probably continue on. We'll go from 1,100,000 to 2 million, and I'll probably want to. Crypt of the NecroDancer is known for being the hardest platinum on PlayStation, with only, I think, 50 people having the platinum. It is bad. It is awful, and I will not want to play video games ever again after this. So maybe, like, don't subscribe. Crypt of the NecroDancer, that video, I'm not gonna lie, Crypt of the NecroDancer might take me years. Like, dead serious. It'll probably take me a decade just to get to 1 million subs. But we're gonna try it anyways, because we're... Honestly though, if you guys really enjoyed this video, and I know it's a bit rushed, trust me, I've sorted out a capture card. I cannot stress enough how long it took to set up this damn capture card. Now, we're gonna be doing Platinum Trophy videos full time. Capture card set up, you're gonna be getting FNAF 1 as the first trophy video on this channel from yours truly. You've heard it here first. Subscribe subscribe, you love your pet. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless. See you later, my brothers and sisters.